A masculine edge is the unfakeable energy that any man who has done his work naturally carries. A man who carries a masculine edge is not to be trifled with. He is never unnecessarily aggressive. He never engages in displays of false bravado. He is able to show his metaphorical sword without ever having to use it. Imagine standing toe-to-toe with a man who is able to unflinchingly stare into your eyes. He faces you dead on, without using a hint of overt intimidation. He is unfazed by your physical proximity. When you look into his eyes, you see a deep, dark ocean of life experience and healing pain. There is a simultaneous wildness and calm sense of rootedness in his energy field. By meeting his intense, direct gaze, you immediately feel grounded, calm, and simultaneously inspired to step up in your life. This is what it feels like to be in the presence of a man with a fully developed masculine edge. Masculinity is never about being macho or building a huge body or anything like that. It's about confidence and mental toughness. Again, it's not about reacting in an unemotional way either. It's about being vulnerable and secure at the same time. For example, when someone talks crap about you, the capacity to laugh honestly and directly at his face and say that it's much worse. You don't even know half of it. It's not as easy as you think though. Most men are pretty much insecure about something or another, and it's part of what makes us human. So, to become more masculine, the first thing is to work on your mindset. There are a few interesting philosophical points that you can further explore to build your mindset. Vulnerability is power. Or to be clear, how you act in situations that keep you vulnerable is what counts. People I love will hurt me, torture me, or make me suffer in worse ways, but I will endure it. Compassion and forgiveness towards fellow humans who cannot differentiate between right and wrong is something only a great person can do. Nothing will affect my peace of mind and my thinking. I am 100% responsible for everything that goes on in my life and how I react to it. Masculinity, from my perspective, is being able to exercise legitimate confidence and stay in control of any given social situation. By doing so, you can become more positive about your self-image and develop an overall attractive and strong personality. To develop a masculine look, attitude, and aura, you can use these tips and suggestions. Most of them can be implemented right away. To be able to look and feel a little bit more confident, you need to dress well. Now, by that, I don't mean you need to own an arsenal of three-piece suits. But here are a few basic rules and tips. Don't use printed t-shirts. If you want to command respect in a gathering, you definitely don't want to put on some funky-looking yee ass "if you are bad, I am your dad" t-shirt. Stick to basic colors. If you are like me and can't decide what color suits you best, without a second thought, buy some well-fitting black or navy blue V-neck or polo t-shirts. V-neck shirts emphasize your build and give a more muscular appearance. When buying shirts, buy plain or ones with finer patterns like dots or small checkers. Bigger checkers look unnecessarily flashy. Also, make sure that they fit your shoulder perfectly. Smaller is still okay, but you don't want them loose. For the collar, anything is okay, but a normal or mandarin collar looks best on most folks. The same goes for pants. Basic colors, proper fit, and if you are buying jeans, buy solid colors. And avoid monkey wash. Chinos go well with almost anything. Grooming. Keeping yourself well groomed, needless to say, is necessary. Get a decent haircut. For most men, crew cut looks hot AF. Again, no yee ass haircuts. If you want to have a beard but don't want the hassle that comes with it, go for a good stubble look. It never gets old, or if it suits you, go for a clean shave. I don't recommend a mustache without a beard, for it looks just makes you look a little too aged, but it's your choice. Ryan Reynolds sums it up perfectly. Social demeanor and body language. The charisma and character of a person reflect in the way he carries himself. Moreover, it helps you feel better. When in gatherings, parties, or general discussions, have these few things up your sleeve and see for yourself. Open body language. An open body language exerts charisma and confidence. Don't keep your hands covering your chest or abdomen. That's a super submissive gesture. Instead, have them by your side. Hold your head just enough high to exude control. Don't hold it too high, or you may come out as arrogant. When taking, use gestures often and maintain constant eye contact with everyone in the group, around 3 seconds each. The walk. The way you walk does actually matter. For that part, I often see our college principal, who's a retired colonel, walking this way. For men, you should step out a little bit and swing your arms while walking with a straight back. Also, make sure to sway your shoulders and hold your head high. Walk just a little bit faster than normal. Once you start doing this, it won't take long until you fall into a habit. Attitude. Now that's something you have to develop as you go further. Never overreact to anything. Be a man of few words. Be humble, honest, and happy. Try to develop a good sense of humor. If used in the right amount, it can reflect a ton of wisdom and aura. Treat every single person equally. Never ever appear as arrogant, overconfident even by mistake. Hurting someone's ego is the fastest way to make them dislike you. At the same time, don't let people step over you. Always protect your self-respect.